Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Leon Washington, and this is my wonderful wife, Gio Washington.
Hey y'all, we are super excited to have you guys in the Coach Sneak Peek group this week. And I hope that we've answered almost all of your questions. After this video, I hope that we've answered anything else that you have left. But if not, we will post this video as a recording on the page. And if you have any additional questions, just ask them under the video and we will get them all answered for you. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to kind of go over some of the different things that we do as Beachbody coaches so that you will know a little bit more about what we do. All right, so today we are doing our coach opportunity call. And this is just to kind of, like I said, give you a little bit more information about what we do as coaches and make sure that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And just so that you know what we do on our team, because we would love to have you be a part of that.
And we want to welcome you guys. I'm sure everybody that's on this call or that's going to review this call has been invited by one of our wonderful coaches from our team Keep the Faith group. We are very happy that you guys chose to listen to this.
And a little bit about our team. We have a lot of great people on here. We all work together, we grow together, and we push each other just to be better every day. So like I said, we really hope that you will join us. So a little bit about me. Before Beachbody, I would say I was a college dropout. I was supposed to go to nursing school, and while me and Leon were engaged, we had a surprise pregnancy with our daughter Tristan, and she has been our miracle child from day one. But unfortunately, when we were pregnant with her, we found out that she had a condition called gastroschisis. So she was born with the majority of her intestines on the outside of her stomach. That unfortunately resulted in many years in the hospital, which I'm sure most of you know us, so you've seen our post about being in the hospital. But she luckily is an amazing little girl, but we've definitely been through some struggles with her. And a part of that, unfortunately, our relationship was failing. We never got to see each other. I unfortunately was forced to leave my job because I had to live 2 states away in Nebraska, and Leon had to stay here with our oldest son, Trey. So we really juggled a lot back then. And, while I was sitting in the hospital all the time, I had little to no interaction because I was with my daughter. I mean, what am I going to leave her there? No, that wasn't an option. So unfortunately, then the weight starts coming on and then you start to get depressed because you get tired of sitting there. And unfortunately, at the time, my only outlet was, going out with my friends. So if my friends were going out and we were out of the hospital, that was pretty much the only outlet I ever got, which obviously is not good for your weight, not good for your health, and not good for your overall well-being.
A little bit about me. The first thing you see is King of the McDouble, which means I used to eat McDonald's 5 days a week.
Literally.
And I used to get the same thing every time. I used to get 3 McDoubles, a small fry, and a large drink. So it was like consistent. It was so bad, guys, that I would go into McDonald's and the people already knew what I was gonna order. They knew me by first name. So I basically, yes, I had the worst nutrition ever. Uh, and like Jill was saying, when Tristan was in the hospital in Nebraska, I was here in Kansas with our oldest Trey, and it was a hard. If you ever guys ever tried that long distance relationship, it's hard. You want to see your significant other. You want to see your kid. Tristan, she was sick. I couldn't be there for her, so I felt bad there. So sometimes with Jill being in the hospital a lot and me being far away, sometimes we would argue and make things hard. So basically, I had to split my time between one child. Like I said, one here in KC, one in Nebraska. We did take trips up there every other weekend to go see Tristan, but it wasn't enough. So when Jill was gone, I did a lot of things. I drank all the time. Uh, I was king of the turnip too. I used to get drunk and drink almost every day, and it wasn't like wine like some people drink now. It was malt liquor, beer, and I ended up getting a beer gut and all this good stuff. And that was on like I said, everyday basis. So, but if everybody knows me from playing football. I mean, I can run for days and never get tired, but my body it wasn't right. My inside wasn't right. I was just unhealthy. But if you see me on the pool field, you wouldn't notice. But I knew myself that my body was getting out of hand. I wore big shirts to hide my gut and all that good stuff.
He was what you call skinny fat.
But now, after Beachbody, being a Beachbody coach, I'm now playing professional arena football. I also coach a high school football team out here in the inner city of Kansas City. Um, I also train athletes, youth kids, high school kids, and speed and agility now. I'm eating clean, so no more fast food. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie, it was hard getting all that balance, but it was for the better of myself and for my family in the future. I've seen a lot of people get sick, and I've read a lot of things on the internet of people passing away and such and forth, not eating healthy and thinking they're what you want to call it, invincible to I can eat anything, nothing's going to happen to me. And like I said, I read about a lot of people getting sick and having heart attacks at young ages. My future plans is for being a beachbody coach is also like me be able to retire from working overnights. If you guys see my post, then I work overnight from 7 to 7, and I'd be so tired. And I don't sleep, so I say I train kids. So after I get off work around 7:30, I only sleep about 2 3 hours a day, and I'm out trying to train kids, get some training in myself, and then on to work again. So I'm trying to work my way to I can leave my job and just do strictly Beachbody and coaching. I'm also living my life by God's plan. I really think my plan to be here is to help people, from kids to adults. I'm always passionate about helping others, and no matter what age, race, or anything. I'm always trying to help somebody in some type of way.
And a little bit about me. I'm not sure where the box went on here. But a little bit about me now that I am a part of Beachbody. Our marriage is the healthiest it's ever been. We, especially since we are on a team together, we work well together. We lead our team together. And we spend a lot more time together than what we ever have. I mean, Leon's worked overnights for the past 7 years, I think now. And now that I am home, I get to see him more than ever. Obviously, his few days that he's working, we see each other in passing for like 30 minutes between trainings and sleep and things like that. But we at least have the opportunity now than we never had. I am the healthiest I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, look at those abs in that picture. Who would have ever thought after having 2 kids I could have some abs? Because I definitely have never had those before. And I'm really living my life by God's plan. I have a stronger faith than I've ever had in my life. And part of that, when I was able to retire myself from the bank, I was a bank manager. And, me and Leon set really big goals last January that we wanted me to be able to leave the bank. And we did that. And, part of that was leading by faith because, it's really scary to leave a consistent income and, something as stable as that. But we've maintained. I mean, I'm not going to say it was easy. It was pretty hard on everybody, but we've made it. And I just know that we are on an uphill road from here, and we have really big goals for this year. So we would really love for all of you to be a part of that. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. And also, I own my own photography business. So we keep really busy, especially with our 3 kiddos. We constantly have something going on. If you guys follow us at all, you know how crazy our lives are. And our kids never have a dull moment at our house. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk a little bit more about Beachbody. So kind of the timeline of Beachbody. They started in around 2009, and they came out with Shakeology. And around that time, they also had P90X and Insanity, things like that. And they first introduced the workout programs, but then they decided, we really need to give people something for the nutrition side, because you can work out all you want, but if your nutrition sucks, let's face it, you're not going to be successful. I mean, Leon shared his story. You can be healthy or you can be fit, what you would say, or skinny, but you're not healthy. So, or the nutrition side was a big part of that. So they decided they'd introduce Shakeology and then put in meal plans with this. And then as they started to grow the different types of workouts that they had available, then they started to see that if you've ever been on beachbody.com, they have the little online chat rooms where people can be involved in them in little groups and stuff like that. And the people who were the most successful with their workout programs were those people who were active in those groups. So, they did a lot of brainstorming, and then they decided, why don't we have coaches for these people? And that's where we all come in. They decided that they would have a coach for every single person who ever bought anything from Beachbody. And, that's where we are. Anytime that someone buys anything from us or even from online, we get to coach those people throughout their journey to make sure that they're successful. So here's that's a little bit about Beachbody and kind of their history. So what do we have to offer people? We're the only health and fitness company that not only offers a nutritional shake, but a full workout program with nutrition plans. So I'm sure you've heard a lot of the other competitors, there's lots of other shakes or pills or wraps or all kinds of things, but we are truly the only one who has the full package. We are here to change people's lives and to give them everything that we have to offer so that they're reaching their goals. Our goal is to end obesity, and there are millions of people who need our help. And it starts with you. Also, if you're on your own journey, you know how big nutrition is. Like, that is one of the biggest parts of being successful in your fitness journey, and staying on top of your nutrition and your health. And then obviously, we're the only program that offers free accountability coaches. Like I said, 70% of all people who start any kind of fitness program, whether it's in a gym with a trainer, DVDs, anything, they quit. 70%, that's a lot of people. So, I mean, I'm sure you've all done it. I know I have. I remember the first time we started P90X, we did it, we were hardcore for about 3 weeks, and then we all just stopped doing it. So it happens. But that's where we come aboard. And then also, we give people a place to go with no judgment. I mean, think about it. Everyone's so pumped up to go to the gym on January 1st, and it's packed. And then think about, all you're thinking is how out of shape you are. And you're embarrassed to hop on the treadmill in front of that person with a six-pack and amazing biceps and quads, You don't want to run by them. You're going to be put to shame. But we don't care. It's all about starting. If you're on a treadmill or you're picking up some weights or doing burpees or whatever it is, that you're doing more than you did yesterday, or you're doing more than that person sitting on the couch. So we are a 100% judgment-free zone. We are here to help people on their journey and encourage them along the way.
All right, what we do as Beachbody coaches, as an online fitness coach, we build relationships with people so that we can better assist them to reach their health and fitness goals. That's like she just mentioned. Like, that's a big thing with us, like accountability groups, because we all here to work for each other, work with each other to make everybody better, and give somebody an extra push. Because sometimes it just could be that one person that will help set you out your little mind, that inner self saying, I don't feel like doing it today. I can do it tomorrow. With the accountability group, like, hey, has everybody worked out today? You know what I'm saying? And especially with me, I message you every 20 minutes. Hey, you do that workout yet? You do that workout yet? I'm a great motivator. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a football coach. I ain't pushy, but I want you to get it done. Because you dog this, that.
You're right.
Sorry.
So basically, we help people find these programs. And like Leon said, we're really passionate about helping people. And when people tell us what their goals are, we are not going to give up on those goals. You might give up on them, whether it's a day, a week, or a month, but we're not going to give up on them. We're going to make sure that we continue to ask you if you need help, to continue to support you. Because, I mean, let's face it, if 70% of people quit whatever they're doing, then that's, obviously the majority of our groups that we have. But that's where we come in, like Leon said, he'll message people every day. I've had people, look at these people in these pictures. I've been talking to Jamal forever, Jamie forever, and, they quit for a while, hop back on board, quit for a while, hop back on board. But that's what it's about, It's not easy. It's a journey, and it's a lifestyle. So we're really here to motivate people and help them along that way.
And I want to add on something. When people do these challenge groups and stuff like that, as Beachbody coaches, after your 21-day fix or whatever program you're doing in our accountability group, once it's done, we don't leave you by yourself. We don't leave you cut and dry like, all right, you did our accountability group, bye. I'll still talk to people from July when I really started pushing this stuff. I talk to them every week to make sure they're still okay. Like you don't want to just because they do a program or do a accountability group with you, you want to leave them by themselves. You want to keep checking on them. That's a big thing about being a Beachbody coach, because everyone matters.
Mm-hmm. And also, one of the biggest parts, obviously, you've learned from being in this group is creating your own team of leaders. So I luckily, as soon as I started back up last January, was very lucky. I completely tripled my team within a month and a half and was able to rank advanced twice. So it was absolutely amazing. But at the same time, you have to continue to recruit throughout your whole business or you're not going to be successful. So I want all of you to think, like as soon as you sign up as a coach, you should start thinking about building your own team. And even if you're not quite ready to lead that team, there's nothing wrong with that. You will be under us. We will help lead you the whole way through until that day that you are like, I got this. I'm ready to lead my team myself. So I don't want anyone to fear that or worry about that because we have your back along the whole way. Just like our challengers, we do the same for our coaches. We're here to lead you in any of your insecurities. We help you with your personal development and learn how to be better in that area. So I want you to really think about this. Do you know anyone who is self-motivated on a fitness journey or needing to start a fitness journey? For one, they could be one of your challengers. But for two, and most importantly, they could be a coach with you. They could help lead your team. They could help do these calls and bring in more clients and help save more lives. So I really want you to start thinking about this as you're thinking about, if you'd want to be a coach, who do you want to bring on with you? Who would be your best partner? Also, as you teach your coaches to be leaders, that's when you're going to find the most success. That's the greatest thing about this business is I can't be successful unless Leon's successful, and vice versa. I have Christy on here because Christy is a freaking awesome rock star coach, and she just joined in October, and she is just killing it. And so it's all about our coaches' success. I am not a successful coach if my coaches aren't being successful. And if I see them falling off or having issues, that means I need to change something about what I'm doing. Okay, so we are one great thing about Beachbody is they like to get people together because I feel like when you get to fellowship together and have a community, then you're more likely to really like feel that drive and feel that passion. And one amazing thing that me and Leon have absolutely fallen in love with is Super Saturdays. So once a quarter, Beachbody has Super Saturdays. And they have them all over the United States and Canada in different states. So if you join our team, we'll make sure that you either come to one with us in Kansas City or we'll find one that's local near you. But basically, we get together. There's a lot of leadership training. We get to try out the new Shakeology. We hear about new announcements. Anytime there's a new program, things like that, we get to hear about it before anybody else. Also, depending on what area you're in, sometimes the celebrity trainers go there. Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, goes sometimes. So these are really great things to go to, especially because you get to meet new people. My top right picture is some of my coaches that I originally started with, and then some of our guests, which a couple of you in the group are on this picture. And then, down here I have Jamie. She is nowhere near our team, not in our downline, not in our upline, but I can tell you she is one of my success partners, and she is an amazing leader. And we've become really good friends just because of Beachbody. So that's one of the best things about this is it brings amazing people together, and there's nothing better than the community of the fitness world because everyone wants everyone to grow. We're not competing against each other. We're here to motivate each other and to help people. And that's one of the best things about Beachbody is the community behind it. The next thing is Summit. Anybody who signs up, the first thing that you need to do as a Beachbody coach is to register for Summit. I don't know about you, but Summit for me was a game changer. It literally was the most life-changing event I've ever been to in my life. I think probably half the time I was in tears because it was so like inspiring and just you're surrounded by so many people that are like-minded and that are truly there with a passion to help people and to lead with the servant's heart. It was literally the most amazing thing ever. So let me kind of walk through a couple of these pictures. So this top picture is Team Persevere, which is our upline team. A lot of you, I'm sure, have seen Monica. She is my upline coach. And so if you join the team, you will also be a part of her team as well. Those are some amazing ladies. They are on my leadership team, and they are also my best friends. Obviously, me and Leon, this is us on the Tennessee Titans football field. So the awesome part about Summit it is so big. So what were there, like 300,000 coaches there this year or something? It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. They literally shut down the entire stadium just for Beachbody. And this right here, which looks like this big production, was a big, huge production of Beachbodies. Like that was our big celebration of them, really recognizing all the coaches for their success. If you hit certain ranks, you get to walk across the field and go across the stage. You get announced, you win money. They announced the top person who has the biggest weight loss transformation. It is the most inspiring thing ever. And then obviously over here is our super workout. So literally, do you see that street? That is the main street in Nashville, Tennessee. They shut down the entire road, and we work out in the middle of the street with every one of our celebrity trainers. So around here is where Shaun T, Chalene Johnson, Tony Horton, all of the above were there, and this was us working out right along with them. So it really is an amazing experience, and we are so grateful that Beachbody has brought us into this, because honestly, before Beachbody, me and Leon were never able to travel. We never went on a honeymoon. The furthest we got to go was to Omaha to go to the hospital or to visit my family. And just since last January, me and Leon were able to go on 3 different vacations, which is incredible because, like I said, we haven't got to do that for years. So it really is an amazing thing to go to. So if you decide to jump on board, you need to make sure that you make this a priority as well. The last thing. Yeah, this is awesome. So what company do you know that gives free trips? Literally, you heard that right, free trips. So every time that you sign up a challenger and you give them the full package and they get Shakeology and a workout program, you earn success money or success dollars. And basically that money throughout the year goes towards the next year's Success Club trip. And you can get an entire free trip. And next year it is to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. We'll be staying at the Hard Rock Hotel and Resort, and it is going to be an absolutely amazing trip. And you guys qualify for that as well. So if you guys decide to jump on board now, we'll get you on the wait list for this as well. And then as you hit your Success Club points, your trip will be paid for. And by next March or April, I believe is when it is, you can go on a free trip right along with us. So, there are so many amazing opportunities with Beachbody. And no, it's not all about money, and it's not always about the trips and things like that. But one thing is Beachbody really enjoys rewarding their coaches for helping people, because that is truly what we're here to do. I don't know about Leon, but I know I have helped a lot of people so far, and it really inspires me to think of how many more people I can help, or how we can change people's lives, because we're not just doing this for people to be skinny. We're doing this for people to get off blood pressure medicine, or to lose their McDouble cheeseburger belly, and for people's kids not to have to worry about them having health issues and things like that. So I really hope that you guys took a lot from this video. If you have any questions, just let us know. Leon, is there anything you'd like to add?
I do want to apologize for people who don't know me. I talk really fast, and I get so excited.
You'll get used to it.
I get so excited, and all my words just don't go together. So I do apologize for part of this segment that I kind of mumbled a lot. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me or Jill. We will answer those questions. And if you guys had a chance to see my video I posted a few days ago about why I became a Beachbody coach, to the ladies that's watching this, like I'm saying again, men can do this too. Mm-hmm. Like I said in my video, talk to your husband, and talk to your brothers, cousins, significant others, because men can do this too. When I went to Summit, out of those 300,000 people, of course more female, but there was 10,000 male men that was Beachbody coaches as well, and a lot of them were very successful. So
a lot of them were our top coaches. So a lot of guys shy away. I know Leon did. It took him, at least 6-7 months for him to even consider working the business. And it took him over a year to decide he was going to eat clean with me. So ladies, if your spouse or significant other or male family members or whoever, is telling you, nope, I'm not eating clean, I'm not doing it, don't give up on them. Just keep asking them. Don't force it down them. Let them make that decision, but they'll jump on board.
They still will.
All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot from this. Like I said, if you have any questions at all, please just let us know, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks, guys.